Imagine standing in the middle of the ocean, no land for hundreds of kilometers, only endless waters. Suddenly, the sky turns dark, the wind begins to roar, massive waves rise higher and higher, each one powerful enough to destroy entire buildings. Now imagine a giant steel structure standing right in the middle of those waves, an offshore oil rig weighing hundreds of thousands of tons, reaching deep into the ocean floor as waves crash against it again and again. Hour after hour, even during powerful hurricanes, the structure keeps standing. It doesn't drift away, it doesn't collapse, and it continues producing oil thousands of meters above and below the sea. But here's the real mystery: why doesn't the ocean simply destroy it? How can a massive steel platform survive the strongest storms on Earth? Is it anchored somehow? Does it float? Or is there a hidden engineering secret beneath the waves? Today, we are diving into one of the greatest engineering achievements ever built, to discover how offshore oil rigs survive massive ocean waves, how they remain perfectly stable, and why these incredible structures can withstand the full power of the sea. Before we understand how an oil rig survives massive ocean waves, we first need to answer a simple question: how does something so enormous stay in one place? After all, the ocean is always moving. Powerful waves push constantly, strong currents flow day and night. Massive storms can generate forces beyond imagination. So why doesn't an oil rig simply drift away? The answer depends on the type of oil rig. Not every offshore platform is the same. Some stand permanently on the seabed, others actually float on the ocean. Let's start with fixed platforms. These giant structures have enormous steel legs stretching hundreds of meters downward. The legs are driven deep into the seabed using gigantic steel piles. Some of these piles reach more than 100 meters below the ocean floor. Once installed, the platform becomes part of the seabed itself. It's no longer just sitting on the ocean, it's firmly connected to the earth. This is why even powerful waves cannot simply push it away. The force travels through the steel legs into the piles and finally into the solid ground far below the ocean floor. It's similar to the foundation of a skyscraper, but built in one of the harshest environments on Earth. And that's only one type of offshore platform, because some of the world's largest oil rigs don't stand on the seabed at all. They actually float. It may sound impossible, but some of the world's largest oil rigs don't stand on the seabed. They float, yet somehow they remain almost perfectly stable even during violent storms. How? The answer lies beneath the ocean's surface. These structures are called floating offshore platforms. One of the most common is the semi-submersible. Unlike an ordinary ship, most of its massive body stays deep underwater. Only a small part remains above the surface. Why? Because ocean waves are strongest near the surface, but just a few dozen meters below, the water becomes much calmer. Engineers take advantage of this fact by placing most of the platform's weight deep underwater. The waves have far less effect. The result is incredible stability. Even when huge waves crash overhead, the platform moves only very slightly. Another amazing design is called the spar platform. It looks like a giant floating tower, but what you see above the water is only a small part. The real structure extends hundreds of meters straight down into the ocean. This enormous underwater section acts like a giant anchor, keeping the platform balanced even during powerful storms. Some floating rigs are also connected to the seabed using massive steel mooring lines. These heavy anchors prevent the platform from drifting away, allowing it to float while staying in exactly the same location. It's one of the smartest engineering solutions ever developed, a structure that floats yet refuses to move. Now imagine a Category 5 hurricane, winds exceeding 250 kilometers per hour, waves as tall as a 10-story building. The ocean becomes a violent battlefield. Ships turn away, people evacuate, but the oil rig remains. So how does it survive? The answer starts with flexibility. Many people think strong structures should never move, but engineers know something different. A structure that refuses to move at all can actually break instead. Modern oil rigs are designed to move just enough. When giant waves strike the platform, the steel framework absorbs part of the energy. The rest is safely transferred through the legs or floating supports into the ocean and the seabed. This prevents the force from concentrating in one location. Engineers also use incredibly high-strength steel, a special material that can survive years of continuous stress, saltwater, powerful currents, and constant vibration. Every beam, every joint, every support, carefully designed to handle loads far beyond normal conditions. Even the drilling equipment can be protected when severe storms approach. Operations are stopped, sensitive equipment is secured, and workers may be evacuated long before a hurricane arrives. The platform itself remains behind, standing alone against the full power of the ocean, because it was built for exactly this moment, not to fight the sea but to work with it. And that's the secret behind one of the strongest engineering structures ever built. Standing above the ocean is only half the job. The real mission begins far below, thousands of meters beneath the seabed. Hidden beneath layers of rock lies oil and natural gas, but reaching it is one of the greatest challenges in engineering. The drilling process starts with a massive rotating drill bit made from extremely hard materials, including industrial diamonds and tungsten carbide. Its powerful bits can cut through solid rock that formed millions of years ago. As the drill moves deeper, new sections of steel pipe are added, one after another, creating a drill string several kilometers long. Some offshore wells reach depths greater than 10,000 meters. That's deeper than the height at which commercial airplanes fly. But drilling creates another problem. The drill bit becomes extremely hot, and crushed rock must be removed to solve this. Engineers pump special drilling mud down through the drill pipe. This thick fluid cools the drill bit, carries broken rock back to the surface, and most importantly, controls the enormous pressure hidden underground. Without this drilling mud, the well could become dangerously unstable. Every meter must be monitored by advanced sensors and powerful computers, because a single mistake thousands of meters below could cost millions of dollars or worse. This isn't simply digging a hole, it's one of the most precise engineering operations ever performed on Earth. But even after reaching the oil reservoir, the danger is far from over. Deep underground, oil and natural gas are trapped under enormous pressure, sometimes thousands of times greater than the air pressure around us. If that pressure escapes suddenly, it can force oil, gas, and drilling mud back toward the surface within seconds. This event is called a blowout. A blowout can destroy an entire oil rig, cause massive fires, and create one of the worst environmental disasters on Earth. So, how do engineers prevent it? The answer is a giant machine installed on the seabed called the Blowout Preventer, or simply the BOP. This incredible machine can weigh hundreds of tons. It sits directly above the oil well, watching every second. Powerful sensors continuously measure the pressure inside the well. If something unexpected happens, the BOP reacts immediately. Gigantic hydraulic rams move together, sealing the well completely in the most extreme emergencies. Special cutting blades inside the BOP can slice through the steel drill pipe itself. Then the well is completely sealed, stopping oil and gas from escaping. Engineers call it the last line of defense, because when everything else fails, the Blowout Preventer is the machine designed to save the entire platform. Hidden thousands of meters beneath the waves, it silently protects every person working above. So, how do all rigs survive massive ocean waves? The answer isn't just strength, it's intelligent engineering. Fixed platforms transfer enormous forces deep into the seabed. Floating platforms use balance, buoyancy, and clever design to remain stable. High-strength steel absorbs years of punishment from wind, saltwater, and relentless waves. Deep below, powerful drilling systems reach hidden oil reservoirs thousands of meters beneath the ocean floor and standing guard. At the bottom, the Blowout Preventer waits silently, ready to stop disaster. In seconds every single day, thousands of engineers, technicians, and workers trust these incredible structures in one of the harshest environments on Earth, surrounded by powerful storms, towering waves, and endless ocean. Yet these engineering marvels continue operating day and night, providing the energy that powers cities, industries, and millions of lives. The next time you see an offshore oil rig standing alone in the middle of the sea, remember, you're not just looking at a giant steel platform, you're looking at one of humanity's greatest engineering achievements, a structure designed not to fight the ocean but to survive with it. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to *RailForge***, because here we uncover the incredible engineering behind mega structures, modern technology, and the machines that keep our world running. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next documentary.